to any demands presented by Britain. Now, let me quote the French foreign minister, who said, "If you join a soccer club, you cannot play rugby halfway through." Now, of course, there's an element of truth in it. Where is it going to take Britain with its negotiations?
That's it's a difficult question, because so far David Cameron has been able to present very unclear demands to the rest of the EU, because he didn't have to be very concrete, and the European partners were also able not to take a definitive stance on what they would agree and what they would disagree on. So right now, what the things that we know is are, for instance, David Cameron would want to review the free movement of labour. He would want to have this ironclad guarantee that the single market will not be discriminated upon by the Eurozone, or basically the Eurozone caucusing, so that it decides for the others, and a few other reforms like this. But the thing is that there is no appetite for those very big reforms on UK terms. So as you said, there are some countries, and France is one, but you have Poland also, which used to be a natural ally for the UK, and a few others that will be resisting UK demands because cherry picking is over. And on the other hand, you will have some countries that are more sympathetic to the UK cause.
Yeah, you mentioned that, yes, of course, like Norway, like even Germany. So my next question to you is that, what is the likelihood of the EU eventually becoming politically a two-tier system? Like, some countries are members of the Eurozone, some are out. So politically they become, there's a layer of members, number of members who are outside the treaty, and some are part of the treaty.
Well, it's true that this is where we stand today. But you have to remember that basically all the countries that joined the EU in the 2000s have to join the Eurozone at some point. So they will eventually all join the Eurozone, and the three countries that have either formal opt-outs or an informal opt-outs are the UK, Denmark, and Sweden. Denmark and Sweden may not want to stay alone with the UK in the end, and may want to convince eventually the voters that they may be best served within the Eurozone than outside the Eurozone. So we may end up in a situation 10-15 years. It seems like a long period of time, but in the European Union time frame, it's not, where you have 27 member states within the Eurozone and one member state outside the Eurozone, which could be the UK.
How would it serve UK's interests?
That would be terrible. That would be terrible and probably unsustainable. So this is why, if the UK stays within the EU, and hopefully they will, we will need to figure something out, because in the years ahead this situation will happen, but we need to find something for the UK to stay in, because obviously we can't have the situation of 27 in the Eurozone and one out.
In one word, is it going to lead Britain into a confrontation with EU?
It's possible.
Thank you very much, Mr. Purchaser. Now,